Hello and welcome to mmlearn.org, a program of Morningside Ministries. I'm Maria Wellish, and I'm here to give you a few tips on ideas for activities for seniors, and especially those seniors who are suffering from dementia. Many times we're looking for activities that give people a sense of purpose, well-being, that they're still contributing to the community of which they live in or the family in which they live in. And we're often looking for those things that just resonate or make them go back and have a feeling of comfort, something that they know. I never want to be gender specific because I have to tell you, when I first showed the toolkit to a class that I was demonstrating how this can be a wonderful activity, many of the women in the audience said to me, I would rather have that than to be clipping coupons or cleaning with a feather duster. So we all have different things that we enjoy. I happen to love ironing. I can't believe it. But what I want to show you about a toolkit is a very inexpensive thing to purchase. It has a handle so someone can carry it around with them and just walk, gives them a sense of purpose there. Opening and closing boxes is always interesting. For everybody at any age, it's kind of like, what's the surprise of what's in this box? So I'm going to give you a few cautions about the toolbox, that you want to be very careful that what's in there is going to be safe for the individual. So you kind of have to have an understanding the level of their dementia, their behaviors. I would say to you that I would not be putting a hammer in a toolbox with somebody that could hurt someone else or themselves with that. So this might be something I wouldn't put in. However, there isn't a single reason that I can't have little plastic. I'm not a woodworker, but I think these are for screws. But these are little plastic items. Previously, we recorded a program on PVC piping. You could put in little pieces of PVC here, little pieces of locks, anything that they can just handle, feel the texture, and enjoy. I love having a little shelf in here. One perfect idea is a paintbrush, because paintbrushes are soft, they have texture. Sometimes you'll see people, and I bet painters used to do this on their hand. I remember my dad doing that, and we see people doing that a lot. All different sizes that they can sort and look at and handle, and nobody's going to be hurt by something like that. This is another item in the toolbox that has great intrigue for people, is the bevel. They might not know any longer about how to use the bevel, but they sure do enjoy watching that bubble, and it is something that you can talk about and show, so it can be a reminiscence. Even putting things in there like keys are perfect. Men love to handle keys, so do women. If it triggers somebody to want to get in the car and drive, you might not want to put those in, but keys are always fascinating to folks. Paint cards that we've talked about for other activities that you can use these for, but to handle with different textures and high gloss and low gloss, and thinking of the old-fashioned paint cards with a paintbrush. Great ideas. Something very simple to keep someone occupied. Another wonderful thing is a tape measure. Many people use these all the time and still do, and it's in and out and in and out. This one happens to be quite heavy, and I might be afraid if somebody was going to throw it, but there are very light tape measures that are lightweight plastic that couldn't hurt anyone. Having little containers with things in them, maybe some very large screws, something like that, that somebody could sort. We're always looking for ideas that keep people involved, keep people attached to maybe what they did prior in their life. Most of all, an activity that has meaning and is purposeful, and also age and gender specific. I really will continue to say to people, it always upsets me when I see adults playing with children's toys in a dementia facility when we have such wonderful adult toys. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll join us for others and give us your ideas as well. Thank you so much.